quickly start my intro. I didn't even do it. Hi guys, hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Guys, today I'm starting this very random video. I was just sitting here and I was thinking about it, like, let me ask my classmates what they feel about moving to the UK. And I just wanted you people to feel it, to be said, right? Yeah, because people just feel like, oh, it's so cool and rosy and all that. Safia, yeah, next I'm coming to interview you. So exactly, forget it. See, I'm looking like one big woman. Say I'm frustrated. Anyway, how their experience coming to the UK.
To the UK.
Yeah, what's the advice? Like when you were leaving Nigeria, did you expect half of the things that have happened to you?
Well, I didn't expect.
You are going on YouTube.
I'm going on YouTube now.
No, we're this, but I'm telling you that this video is going on YouTube.
Yeah, allow me to plan. Allow me to plan.
I don't need you to plan. I need you to be realistic so that people can actually relate.
See, when I came to Nigeria, to the UK, I thought that everything would go on smoothly. I'll get a job, and that won't be. The first the way I do. See, when I do for Nigeria before, I do it for a year.
Yeah.
My story, like, I mean, I actually did what's called replenishment assistance, and you just have to cut boxes, put it into the shelf. I mean, 1 hour, 2 hours, 3. My second shift where I do it, but I saw one Igbo person look me say I never do anything. I just say look say which kind of life is this? So let me have fun now.
Like things that cannot happen to me in Nigeria. Like what am I doing?
I mean, it's really not.
Have you ever regretted coming here?
Well, last year we go share day alright, but I've not really had any regrets.
Have you like thought about it? Sorry to say, what am I even doing here?
Well, sometimes I've thought, maybe I have thought about it. I think Nigeria, I mean, if not about things like Nigeria, I think, to be very honest, Nigeria is a lovely place. It's a lovely place. To
be honest, guys, I'm not even going to, especially the cold. Yeah. I remember sometimes when I'm going to work at night, I feel like crying, like, what am I doing with my life? You will have those days, believe me. This is such a random video. I just brought this out and I'm like, I need to let you people understand what is happening, because some days you'll be frustrated, you just be like, what am I even doing here? But at the end of the day,
I think everything is just in phases. Just be determined. If you're coming here, you just have to be more proactive. Don't just put in your best, and I believe that the sky will be your limit.
Yes, thank you. So I'm sorry that I wasn't able to continue filming my classmate, because just like this video is, the UK is very stressful, and we go to lectures and I think we close around 5-6 p.m. People are tired. It would just be really dumb of me to stick camera in their faces and be like, oh, hey, can you quickly do an interview for me? But don't worry, I will still try and share the UK experience, or what you should know through from other people's perspective. But yeah, I just feel like I should let you guys know, like, this country might be very stressful. I know a lot of people do not tell you, and you just feel like, oh, this is the superior of Africa, developed countries. I come here, things just start going according to plans. You go born. You'll be frustrated. Believe me, when you come to this country, you'll be frustrated, expected. And I say it in my videos, if you're still in Nigeria, you're about to come, I know some people are planning to come, or you're getting here, please be mentally prepared. A lot of things will happen to you and you will regret your decision. You would question your decisions. You will be like, okay, I think I made the wrong decision. Especially if you had a good job in Nigeria, maybe like the banker, senior banker, and you're making, you have a car in Nigeria, you're living a good life, you're already driving, and then you come here and you're like having to jump on the buses, and people just talk down to you. Maybe you were like a boss, and then that's when you understand humility and you'll be like, okay, what the hell is this? But yeah, believe me guys, at the end of the day it gets better, but in the beginning it can get really annoying, and if you do not manage it well, you might end up getting overstressed and not going with the right crowd. And that is why I'm here, because I know a lot of people ask me and be like, oh, Patuti, how did you get yourself figured out? How do you manage everything? How do you balance Like for my YouTube videos now, a lot of people ask me, how do I balance? If you notice, like, I don't really make sit down talk videos. Like, I don't think about videos. That's why I do lifestyle. Like, I film in the moment. Okay, so filming actually is not a work for me, because you know, I'm traveling and I'm snapping, you know, everybody's snapping for Instagram. And then I just make little 1 or 2 videos, you know, me enjoying things I would do normally, and I, you know, combine it together and snap for you. Or maybe I'm going to shop. You know, people prepare to want to go to shop. Sometimes I'm already on the road, and then you notice I don't start a lot of video at home, and then I just pick my phone and be like, oh, okay, this would make sense, let me film this. So filming for me is like doing it in my normal activity, and that's why it is relative, because it is the real deal. Like, it is while it is happening. I don't really think about videos. I'm just blessed. Okay, so yeah, that's how I manage the filming. And then the editing part, you know, after I've done everything, that's why if you check my Instagram, you might see like, oh, I post something today, but it go on YouTube like maybe 3 or 4 days later. I just try to make sure that I do it like on my free time, you know, editing for me. Everybody used to ask me, people ask me on your hair, and I'd be like, oh, I use CapCut, I edit on my phone, I don't do the laptop thing. Because if I say to do the laptop thing, then I don't have time. Like, I open my laptop and start editing. No, that doesn't work for me. Okay, so that's how I balance it for the people that ask. But yeah, for why we are here, so I tell people, like, when you're coming here, you'll be tested, though. You'll be mentally tested. You ask yourself, oh, did I make the right decision? You cry. Guys, I have days like, I know a CCTV camera would have caught it, but then I'm going and I'm crying on the road. I'm coming home, you know, from work at night, and I'm just crying. I'm like, what am I doing? God, am I doing the right thing? God, when will this stop? I'm just tired. My body aches. Been standing for 10 hours. I have headache. Sometimes I find it hard to sleep. Then the study is there. Like, that's crazy, because you are going to be assessed on what you know. This is not you copying. This is you getting assessed. Your lecturer, your tutor, the marker would know if there's critical thinking in your work. They know if you're doing copycat or this is your own personal statement. And I want to pass, okay? I want to do well. So I have to think about school. Then everything just get overwhelming and tiring. But one of the reasons why I still find it easy, first of all, guys, please don't forget God. Like, it is so easy for you to get distracted and not pray. Guys, I've not been to a church. I wanted to go to church, and then today actually, and then I missed the bus, and then that was it. If I was in Nigeria, I would drive myself to the church. Now I have to think about the bus, and that's just another story. But it is so easy for you to forget God, but please don't, because you'll be so tired you won't even have the time. Then religion is in our hearts, the spirituality is in our hearts. At least before you even find the church, try and make sure that you have daily communion, daily devotions with God by yourself, personal devotion. Sometimes I pray on the road, you know, I pray while walking, I sing praises while walking to, you know, school, to work and all that. Anyway, another thing I need you to know is that this is one thing that helped me, really saved me. I told people, like, if my friend didn't give me this advice before coming, I would have been frustrated. Now, when you get to the UK, a lot of people come with like, let me just jackpot, leave Nigeria. You don't even have any money. You would live like an homeless person, and you'll be like, no, I'm doing this wrong. You'll be frustrated. A lot of people are frustrated mentally. They are just strained. But my friend told me, he said, Oye, please, one other thing that I need you to do, find that money. Have money for at least 3 months before you get to the UK. Have your 3 months rent. And then I calculated it at 1,500. Said, you might not get job quickly. Yeah, except if you have family that is very, very close that will allow you to stay in their house for free. If you even have friends, maybe they take you for 2 weeks. Later, they will ask you to start paying for rent. And you might not get job immediately. So have money. Just have your rent for at least 3 months. Okay? you might not get job in the first month, and which is very, I know a lot of people that have called me like, Power Patuti, I'm stressed, I'm trying to look for a job, blah blah blah, I've not gotten job in like a month, in 2 months. I have a lot of people. I wish I'm an agent. I wish I knew how people can get job. I tell people how I did mine. It's just grace of God, and I really hope it works for them. So you might not get job, but when you get the hang of it, after like a month or so, when you get your first job, believe me, people will start calling you, you will start getting information. But before you get that information, give yourself at least 1 or 2 months. So when you're coming, especially as a student, because you only get to work for 2 hours, and most of these employers, they are looking for full-time staff, so it's very, very hard. Like, you get job, but they'll tell you full-time, and you can't work for more than 20 hours. Even the employer will not even, as long as they know that you're on student visa, they will not even take you. So you just like, you just have to have that. Like, I need to put it there. If you can, even if it's £1,000 personally, your money, that you know that, okay, for the next 1 month or 2 months, I'm okay. Then also, please pay at least 50% of your tuition fee. It's very hard for you to make your tuition fee in this country. Yeah, people do, but oh God, the way they work, especially if you're coming alone. Now, if you're coming as a dependent, you and your husband is coming, one of you is in school, yeah, both of you can support yourself. You know, one is working full-time, the other is working. You can join together and pay. But if you're coming personally, I don't know what advice to give you. Look, my neck is paining me from work. But then, what will we do? Okay, so these are the things that will frustrate you. There are days, like I said, I would be walking on the street. If my CCTV sees it, I know that they are probably thinking, is this girl okay? Just go, and I'm just crying because I'm just tired. Then there's racism. It is normal. It's not, and then you won't blame them because you're in their country. You look different from them a bit. Like, but then me now, before in the UK, you notice if you are walking and someone is coming towards you, they will expect you to like get down on the road. Before, when they are coming, I just move down. But now, if you don't feel like you can pass beside me, then you get down. Because what do you expect me to do? I'm human. Or when they are staring at you, stare back. If you look me, I look you. Why are you looking at me? Oh, why are you looking at me too? Like, yeah, then I just realized that people stop doing that. Like, when they look at me, then I look at them, then they, you know, take their eyes away. Or when I'm coming, and then you expect, except if like they are older people, you know, or maybe I'm not supposed, like maybe it's 3 of us, then maybe 2 people are coming. That common sense says like, okay, yeah, me, I move to the side. But just me and you, that this place can pass us, and you expect me to get down from the pavement. Like, no, you get down. And then when they realize that you didn't leave, they would get down actually, because what is the big deal? But those things, they affect you mentally, and then it makes you feel like, is something wrong with me? Why does this person feel like, you know, they can't sit beside me, or they can't stay beside me? But it's okay. It's just, don't think about it. But these are things that will affect your mental health. And for people bringing children, oh God, I wish that I understand the process, because I talk to a lot of my classmates that have kids, and it's like, oh, they talk to our lecturer, oh please, I need to go and pick my children. They're always trying to miss classes because they have to pick their children. Like, the husband and wife, you have to work together. If you do not go and pick your child, council will take your child from you. Well, that's it, you're done. So if you want to come to the UK and you're rushing and want to come to the UK, you're not thinking about your children. So imagine you're working and you have to take your children to school maybe by 8, and then you have like night shift. You have to walk around it. So just be mentally prepared. The more is not the merrier here. The more is not the merrier. So be mentally prepared. You'll be tested, you'll be frustrated, but please, 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 as a family, as an individual, one thing I will advise you: find that money before you get here for your tuition fee. Please find that one. Don't even, there's nothing, well, I can't say there's nothing you can do. Personal advice, this is my personal advice: find 50% or even 40%. Just find something. Maybe, yeah, you can then balance up. But for your accommodation and all that, have at least, as a person, as an individual, have £1,000 to your name. That's this one, just for taking care of myself. Of course, if you get a job, you would be able to sort your bills if you live prudently. And if you're coming as 2 times it, or you know, maybe raise to power, or just put additional 50%. But please have I don't know how to explain this thing. Just have it. This is me talking. I wish I can tell this to each person that I meet, because I know people that are really going through it. But yeah, guys, this is just it for now. I'm sorry that my camera, my neck, yeah. I'm sorry that my camera is like this. Actually, my tripod, though, after like 3 years, it decided to spoil. So I have to buy another one. Let me see if this tripod has tried for me. But then, okay, so yeah, I'll see you in my next video.